Red River Revel.
Hey, thanks for joining me today. It's Nick with NIXart Studio, and we're going to check out week number 2 of the Red River Revel. Let's get to it!
It is 11 a.m. on Thursday, October 2nd. Ready for week number 2 of the Red River Revel. I'm hoping this Thursday is a little bit busier than last Thursday. The first one was a little bit slow, but we'll see. Let's start with a quick little look around my booth. You can see that it's pretty much the same. I rearranged a little bit, and I did bring in a few new pottery pieces. I had sold a good chunk the week before and was a little low on my stock anyways. I had a few pieces that were ready for glaze firing, so I did a small batch in between the two shows. Alright, doing a quick check-in. It is 4 p.m. Sun should be receding enough that I'm gonna have some good shade and it'll start cooling down pretty quickly. But I thought I'd do a quick little check-in while it's still a little slow here. Thursday's been as slow as I expected it to be. Today I've actually already beat last Thursday's total. Did that very early on, but that's not saying much. Thursday was just really slow last week. So today's going a little bit better already. Hopefully it'll pick up more. As of right now, my Thursday is slower than my weekdays last year and the year before by quite a bit. So still hoping it picks up more. It is also very hot out. It's around 90, 92, something like that. With the heat index, it's about 95 or so. So we got a very warm day out today. These are my mug mugs. They're some of my favorite pieces to make and some of my best sellers. Each mug is individually carved to have a nice little unique face. They have different little expressions to give them their own little bit of personality. Some are silly, some are serious, some are angry. I think they're all kind of whimsical. Which one of these are your favorite? It is Friday, day number 2 of week number 2 for the Red River Revel. Set up, ready to go. We're about an hour in already. And he's been getting to me. Yesterday was a tough one that he not supposed to be as hot today, but we'll see. I didn't know where else to stick it, so I'm gonna stick it here. Here's a look at my morning routine. I park out in this gravel lot. I have a little bit of a hike. As I walk behind the back of a building, I take this ramp down, and I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Okay, here we go. Down here in this part of the Revel, you'll find several different types of family and kids activities. Let's make our way up the ramp to where the artists are located. Let's fast forward. Before I make it to my booth, I have to take a little pit stop at this awesome little drumming setup they have. Kids at the Revel this year absolutely loved this. I had to take advantage of this nice slow morning before everyone else got here and get a little drumming in. Oh my gosh, should I start a band? Hey, look at this. They even got some bucket drumming. Let me check these out real quick. right where I found them. It says return to the holder next to them, but I don't see a holder. Okay, that's enough showing off my musical talents. I should probably get to my booth and get started for the morning. I was pretty far down this year. Got a bit of a hike. I'm just gonna hustle down that way real quick. This ramp right here on my left, just past it, so right about here, is about where I was at previous years. Hey, we made it to my booth. Here's a look at two of my ice cream cone snail sculptures. The orange creamsicle one there on the left, the smaller of the two, was a new one for weekend number 2. Alrighty, this will be a good test for this microphone. They're doing a drum performance right over behind us, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me pretty well still. They started that about 10-15 minutes before we opened, and they're still going. It is currently 11:12, so we've only been open for a little bit. Opened at 11 this morning. But let's jump into it. Hey, it's Saturday, the penultimate day of the Red River Revel here in Shreveport, Louisiana. Second weekend, and we just got today and tomorrow left, and it's coming to an end here pretty soon. Never really did a recap of last night for, what was yesterday? Friday. Never did a recap of Friday night, so I'll do a quick one. Went slow most of the day, and I was a little worried about sales by towards the end of the night. About 3 hours before we were done, I was pretty low in sales. I was sitting at about half of what I had did the previous Friday. Fairly far behind what I had did on weekends of previous years, but luckily those last few hours. Good morning, how you doing today? Had a nice early morning customer there, lovely lady. Her and her husband stopped by, and they picked up 4 bowls. So good way to start the morning. So Friday quick review, Thursday/Friday quick review. Thursday this week went much better than Thursday last week, but that is not saying a lot. That is a comment on Thursday last week's slowness. Thursday this week was much better, but not fantastic. And then Friday was going pretty slow for me most of the day. And then in the last 2 or 3 hours, I just went crazy, sold a whole bunch of things, including one of my ice cream cone snails, the big vanilla one. They were also... The same couple was also thinking about getting the orange one. I have a lot of people that were interested in some things, some bigger things. So I'm hoping some of those people come back today or tomorrow and pick up some of those bigger price tag items. But other than that, Friday went pretty good. It went very quickly from me being worried about my numbers to having an okay day. Strong start to this morning already. Sold 4 of my bowls. And we'll see how it goes. Check out this complimentary Primo coffee setup this morning. They treat us pretty good here. I grabbed this bussin' burger for lunch. It was delicious. All right, we are Saturday, second to last day of the Revel, doing a quick check-in. It is a little after 8 o'clock at night. We go until 9:30 tonight. Last night when we were packing up, it was still quite a bit busy. Made a few sales as we were packing up. So if it's busy again tonight, I might stay over a little bit. The Revel itself goes until 10 p.m., but Artist Alley closes up 30 minutes prior to that. But like I said, if it's busy, I might stay open a little bit longer. Today was super busy. I made a lot of sales, like right off the bat, making big sales. So a lot of sculptures. I am down to just 3 of my smaller sculptures, and then I got the 2 big ones left. Very low on pottery. I am out of ramen bowls. I got 4 mugs left. I don't have any big mugs left. And most of what I have are smaller tumblers, shot glasses, little dippers, and I think 1 spoon rest. So yeah, it's going good. But all those sales were early on since in the last few hours, there's been a dip in the sales. A lot less foot traffic. I don't know if the people are eating or listening to music. I see occasional crowds, but just not a lot of people filtering through. Hoping for another nice rush and some more sales. Since probably about 5 o'clock, maybe. I've mostly been selling small things. I've sold a few pieces of pottery since then, but not a whole lot. I'm doing a lot of stickers, doing some prints, mostly small stuff. So we got about an hour and a half left. I will check in with you guys later, maybe. If not, I'll update you tomorrow. It is Sunday, day number 4, week number 2 of the Red River Revel. Just a little after start time here. Oh, almost an hour after start already. This is day number 8 of the Revel total. Pretty hot out already this morning. Supposed to be up around 90. Hoping for a nice strong day. Let's go. Some of these shelves are starting to look a little scarce. Got a towel over my prints so the sun doesn't beat down on them. Moved my painting to over here. This guy's up here. All right, I'm doing a quick check-in. It is Sunday, final day of the Revel. We got about 2 hours to go. It's been a bit slow for me. I had some good sales going early this morning. They've petered out pretty good. Much like Saturday, I seem to have peaked very early. This peaking was a much lower peak, though. We still got about 2 hours to go. We'll see if I get some bangers in yet. Why don't you check out some of these other pieces of mine here on the screen, and then let's go ahead and check in with some of the other artists.
Hi, I'm Ashley Tanner. This is my beautiful abstract pointillism art, and my favorite thing about the Revel has been my neighbors and getting to meet all these wonderful, beautiful artists and being among such great artists. Thank you so much.
Hey, I'm Taylor Ann Demarest with Taylor & Designs. I am out of New Orleans, Louisiana, and I've done the Revel for 4 years. I'm obsessed with the community of Shreveport, Louisiana. I have met so many collectors throughout the years, and I love being part of it year after year. I will always be here. So my art is very symbolic. All of it has very religious meaning, even though it doesn't necessarily look religious. And I love making stories and telling the stories of all of my art, whether it be about my personal life or symbolize heaven or symbolize something that is biblical. And I love that it touches people every single year, and I love sharing with them.
Hey, it's Whitney Tates here, weekend number 2 of the Revel, and I just want to say thank you for everyone that came out and supported all the artists, but especially me.
Hi, it's T again from New Orleans, and last week I was asked what's one of my favorite things about the Revel. Well, one of my favorite things has happened on Saturday, so yay, it was a show. and I'm so honored to receive this award. Yay!
I had to treat myself to some mint chocolate chip ice cream. Yum! We just finished loading up, taking everything down from the Red River Revel. It's Monday morning. I was hoping to get here a little bit earlier before it got hot out. We got here about 10:30, 10:45. It's 11:48, so it took us around an hour or so to do. It was about 75, 76 when we got here, and it quickly heated up. It is currently 89 out. It was getting pretty hot out. We didn't have any kind of cloud coverage or shade. We're just roasted in the sun, but we got everything down. The car is pretty packed. All right, heading home, and that's a wrap. Another year of the Red River Revel is in the books. This was my 3rd year doing the event. It's always a very long but very fun 8 days. It's one of my favorite shows to do. I have so many artist friends that I get to see. I usually have some pretty decent sales. This year, unfortunately, was my worst year yet, but always looking forward to next year. So if you happen to find yourself in Shreveport, Louisiana in the last weekend of September or the first weekend of October, head on down to Festival Plaza and check out the amazing art. Thank you guys so much for joining me on another art adventure. Please enjoy this footage of my dogs. Frodo, what do you have now? Oh, Hoochie's done with it.
Well, this was Nick with NIXart Studio. Thanks again for stopping by. Please like, subscribe, share, and hit that bell for notifications. And here's some videos you can check out. You guys have a good day. Bye!